Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the workbench on Safe Haven Valley Railroad. Today we're moving forward in the project of Port Haven Lumber, Port Haven, South Haven Lumber Supply, which is Ashley's Lumber, or Ashley's Hardware from Mud Creek Tunnels. I tell you, it's been a week. Crazy schedule, long hours. So, it's taking me a little longer to get video out this week, but you know what? It's been a tiring, but it's been a fun week. So, nothing better than working on my hobby to kind of keep me going. Uh, Getting this video out for you guys today. So, this is where we're at. I pretty much got this entire build done. I mean, I'm actually overdone on it. I mean, it only was supposed to be the two buildings. I've added these two sides covers, and I'm working on doing a base for a diorama that can just eventually go into my layout. So I'm kind of working around with the layout of how I want to do it, that kind of thing. I've kind of already marked down where this structure goes. I'm pretty much gonna put it right on the edge here, having kind of a driveway come out. I really don't know what I'm thinking about doing here. I'm playing with ideas before I really get going. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go with it. I picked up a cup. Yeah, my daughter's in here with me today, guys. By the way, I was at Walmart the other day, thinking about my upcoming projects, and I picked up a couple more colors. I picked up granite gray from Apple Barrel. I picked up pavement black by Apple Barrel. And then I pick up just a medium gray from Folk Art. Just a medium gray. And then I picked up another off. I have like see if I can pull it out here real quick. I've been trying to collect some whites and stuff. And all that good stuff. But is it up here? Well, I have my ivory. My ivory is in here somewhere, but anyway, I have ivory. And it's in here somewhere. But I do have like a rain gray, just to show you. This is rain gray that I got. And you can tell that there's a slight difference. This is just a medium gray, and rain gray is even a lighter gray. So another shade of gray. And then I have just black, which I could have used, but pavement black is actually, they're both by Apple Barrel. They're almost the same color, just a slight, but you know, black, the pavement has a little bit of a like a grayish tint to it if you look closely. And anyway, I'm not finding my ivory. Where did I put ivory? I mean, I got this this color, which is the almond. It's kind of an almond color that almost matches the this is called Hazy Moon, is what it's called. And if you look at the colors, the bottles, I mean, they almost match. They're just slightly off. And then I have my pearl finish, which is it's a white, and then I have the ivory, which is in between these two. So it was actually, it's quite fun, really, to see really what comes up off of these. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at and what's going on with those. That's kind of what I picked up. And I'm working on that, and so I'm working on with that. I'm working on kind of how I want to lay out the colors on this. The diorama is gonna be a continued build. I'm actually gonna do in scale lumber and stuff like that. So I'm gonna write probably exit on this side. An entrance on that side. I haven't decided. I was been thinking about maybe putting a fence, or making this all fenced in, you know, all the way around the back side here up to the, you know, kind of go. I'm gonna put the building on the edge here, so I'm gonna maybe not fence this section in, but you know, fence this all in here up to the back, and then maybe fence in from this corner down, and then over to here, or even around or something like that. I have not 100% on what I'm gonna do with that, but that's where we are. It's a in progress, and like I said, I'm having fun with this. You know, I'm working into more and more diorama type things, and so I'm working with, you know, okay, the barrier of too much or too little, or what's right. So I'm learning those boundaries. Starting to learn those boundaries, and just playing with it. But I know in the end, you know, I know things can look too much, but in the end, it's for my railroad. So if there's a lot going on in just this scene, maybe it's a very busy place. Maybe it's a lot of going on because there's so much going on. Maybe there's a lot of growth going on in the area. You know, my railroad is south, is Safe Haven Valley. So that's why I labeled this, you know, it's a lumber supply. So they're going to have lumber, they're going to have other things, you know, but, you know, it's going to be South Haven lumber supply. I'm probably will be putting in a North Haven lumber supply. So there's a couple of them in town. Maybe it won't be, maybe it's not going to be a lumber supply. Maybe it's going to be a hardware store. Maybe it's going to be a, you know, just kind of a general, you know, feed store. You know, some feed stores carry lumber. You know, I've seen weird things like that. So let's really see. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, this is South Haven lumber supply. You know, there is a whole. When I do my layout, you should see what's all going on. It's going to take me forever to get just the port done on my layout. Literally, it is a lot going on because I'm not building a big big towns like a lot of people do on my layout. The biggest scene on the layout is going to be the port. It's going to be Port Haven, and it's going to have the waterfront. It's going to have the docks. It's going to have all the stuff for shipping. We're even going to have shipping freighters and trains and cranes and all kinds of things on there. So that's what's building it, you know. And then I have my trains going around to the outside of that, which is other things. And we can go. I'll go into that more as we get into actually doing a layout. But this is just a small part of doing dioramas for me, learning it, doing it while I can, and having fun with it. So yeah. When this all gets down, it's gonna look better. But I'm still working with the base. You know, I thought about doing the driveway, a black driveway with, you know, with concrete on the sides, so that this all sits on a concrete. So this up front here isn't going to be concrete because it's kind of like the front, and whatnot. And I probably will be building a sign that goes across here. Or maybe if I don't put a sign there, I might put a freestanding sign out here, or over here, or something that states what it is. You know, I might make a sign and stick it on. Maybe this is a road here and a road here. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to stick the road in an angle like this on the layout to give it some contrast. So you know, the road's coming down this way, the road's going up that way. You never know. I might just take this whole driveway out and just make this a whole fenced-in backyard. But like I said, I'm still playing with that. I'm learning kind of what I want to do with it. And, you know, I'm just drawing ideas on the board with pencil, thinking about them, coming back, looking at it, drawing them out again, you know, playing with it before I really commit. And that's the biggest thing. When you're doing these, when you start doing something, you can make changes along the way. It may or may not look good. So it's really good to really just know what you're doing before you go and what you're really satisfied with. That way you feel good about moving forward. But essentially, this is all done. I'm not adding anything more to the building other than maybe a sign. The build is done far as the structure-wise. Now, I'm taking the structure and applying it to a scene. And this is still separate. And I'm going to glue it down. And it's actually going to, I'm actually going to take it and make it meet up. I'm actually going to have it meet up kind of like that. I'm going to take it and slide it up. And when I put everything down, everything will be glued down and square and everything else. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm just playing with it right now. So just to let everybody know, I'm pretty much done with this. It's going to be, I'm really kind of playing around with ideas as far as the foundation and the scene, with the scene. So I'm pretty much done with everything on the build other than making a sign. I'm working on making a sign right now for it. And but other than that, this is done. This is done. I'm just kind of hung up on the foundation for the site layout, for the foundation, what the grounds that this is going to be sitting on. I'm having to think ahead here, kind of what the scene's going to look like, so I can kind of mentally fuse what I'm seeing in my mind and bringing it out on the table in my work, so that when I go and do it, I can actually just go ahead and say, oh, perfect. Again, you know, that's where we're at there. Then on that note, that's pretty much where we're at. Then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to I got several kits in from Frank. You know, that the other day. I got let me pull them out here. I'll show you what I got from Frank. All right, I'm going to be doing a kit bash with his two $10 kits. These are the N-Scale Brotman's Hobbies. I've done this one before, so if you want to watch a video, I'm going to try to figure out how to link it back, but all my videos are there. And this one's a very simple build, but if you want to see me do this one's a very simple kit. It's his $10 kit that he did, and I got two of them because I'm going to mush them together. I don't know how, but I'm going to make them one kit. That's that. I finally broke down, and I got Tyler's traps. I finally got this one. It's been on my list for a while. And then I also broke down and I got this one, Moritz Rod and Reel. This one, I don't know what it was going to be, but I like the look of it, and we'll see what it becomes. But a lot of my water, as you can tell, I even got another water kit there. This one's not necessarily a water siding. It can be in pretty much anywhere, but if you know me, I bought in a lot of and you know Frank's kits. He's got a lot of water. Mud Creek has a lot of water kits. So then on top of that, it's been really fun doing all this. A while back, I bought a kit from Scale Models. A while back, I bought a kit from Scale Models. It's this one. It's the Maintenance of Way Shed. That's what it looks like. It's a track side. It's HO. Again, I do model HO. I do N. I buy certain HOs that I want to do, just to kind of break up monotony. And that's just how I, just kind of do something different. And that's, just wanted to share that. And then on top of that, I got me a new organizer. So I'm going to move the camera for a minute. And I'm going to show you what I got. I got this handy dandy drawer that will organize all of my lumber. And if you can see, it's not very deep. It's maybe about an inch deep, half an inch deep. But I got my 1/8 inch stock there, the full pieces, and I got my used. I got my, I'll be putting my 1/16 over here and my used. So I'll be able to label it here on the outside what it is. This is my bracing drawer. I have, I got some thick pieces of bracing here that works. That I do use this for bracing versus sometimes the square. And then over here, this is just my really thin coffee stir sticks, which I use for my board by board stuff. And then there's that one. And then up here, I got even more thinner stuff still from past projects. I just got to get it all labeled for what it is. And then, I mean, there's a lot of space. Then I have my metal roofing HO stuff. And, you know, my metal roofing drawer will be HO, and it'll also HO, and then it'll be N-scale roofing for metal roofing. And then up for now I have it up. For now I have it up on the next drawer, but still organizing it all. And then up here, this is the top drawer is just where I have. This is all my Foss scale, just random walls. Eventually, hopefully we'll find an N-scale dealer that does the same thing. You know, I like building my pre-walls, but that is my drawer. This is a 6 drawer. I'm gonna get another one. They have 6, 10, and 12 drawer. They are called scen. If you want to get it, I got it off of Amazon. It's called 7 Elements 7 Elements pencil drawer. These are designed for pencils. And they are stackable. And so I find them great. I mean, all you gotta do is label them and then organize them how you want. And I do it, organize it and then label it how you want. And everything else. And then I also finally got creosote black from Frank. This is the color that it turns out to be. Right there. That's the not a bad. It's creosote black is pretty much like your charcoal and stuff like that black. It's a kind of a gray black. So it's kind of cool. But yeah. And then I also got my water tower. N-scale water tower. I'm probably not going to do this until I can put it on the layout. Because it's just so much to it that I want to make sure I can just put it where I want it and be done with it. So this is kit number 4. Number 4 or 5 that I'm waiting to do. I might do them if I get itchy fingers. But I got plenty to do with projects that I don't have to worry about that. And then the other thing I got off of Amazon, and it's not a bad buy. I got 16th inch by 16th inch. This is what I got. I got BD, made in US, 60 pieces. This is 60 pieces in this bundle. It's 1/16 by 1/16 by 24 inches long. Right there on the label. See, it's Midwest Products basswood. That's what it is. You get 60 pieces. I got to see what what it's like to try it. I do buy my lumber from Mount Albert. But I thought I'd try this. I was browsing around on Amazon, and Amazon, this is where I got it. I got it on Amazon. And all I did is I looked up what it was. And again, look up Midwest Products Basswood on Amazon. And they will give you options of sizes, I believe. They gave you options of sizes. I took the 24 inches. Now, to put it in this drawer up here, this drawer is only 10 inches deep. So you'd have to cut your pieces down 10 inches. So I'd get I would get 60 pieces of, so this is 60 24-inch pieces. So when I cut it down, I'm cutting it down to 10 inches. So that's 60, 120. I got 120 10-inch pieces, and then I got 60 4-inch pieces, which is fine because we do a lot of small things, so that works out perfect. And all this is for scratch building. And I mentioned before that I use this stuff to build for scratch building, or maybe there's not enough lumber in a kit that I get sometimes, or maybe I need it for this, or maybe I want to just scratch build something like a small little structure or something. I have it. Now I have 16th. I wasn't expecting, this is one of those things where I wasn't expecting to find. I just happened to come across it. So, and I'm good with that. And then the last thing is, move this back over here so it doesn't fall and break. I also picked up, I also got some detail parts too from Frank. But those are all put away and whatnot. So, it's been fun doing projects now that I've been able to get supplies and stuff. So, back when I even got a full pack of these still. I got these at Hobby Lobby. They're wood pile. They're 500 mini sticks. And they're about the size. Where did it go? So here's let's just do a comparison here. Gonna take them out of the bag anyway to make more room. So let's just do a comparison here. So this is one of these. So it's about, to me, it's about a 16th by 16th, maybe a 32nd. See that? Not too bad. In size. So it's slightly smaller than this. And this is 1/8 bracing or corner posting. This is just a box of wood. And they are in length. Oops. Dropping things here. All right, so if you go from the 0, go to the 0 end of my ruler here, put that one in on 0. They are just under, they're just under 7 centimeters. And, oh, they do have this size. So this is what they are right here. Right there. They are 2.56 inches by 0.09 inches, or 6.5 centimeters by 0.25 centimeters. So that's what those are. These will all go up there. These are good for like maybe what I would use for maybe walls and stuff. So maybe other like I could probably use this for corners and stuff like that probably, but that's the other thing I picked up and whatnot. So with that, we're gonna call it a wrap, guys. I just giving you an update. Again, I normally like to keep my videos early in the week, but I'm getting it out on Friday this week. Or I will be posting it on Friday. It's been a long, crazy, fun time with family and work. So it's been a blast. So I just wanted to get this up and out. So kind of putting a wrap on this. I think I'm going to be working on it on the side, and kind of I'm bringing updates on it. I also have Ronnie still sitting here. I'm just waiting to get a couple things for Ronnie's. Ronnie's is pretty much done. I'm not doing detail parts, like I said, until I put them on the layout, because that's just what I do. I don't want to have all the details on them falling off or whatever. So they're in their baggies. Those detail parts will get painted. I leave it there. I've left them all in their bone boxes, so I know they go to that kit. And when I get everything to a layout, I'll be just scheduling my own stuff, and those will be projects again, going back onto the layout when the time comes. As I continue to get to that point. So anyway, this is pretty much done. I'm gonna keep updates on it as I go. This is again a diorama that's gonna be just set into the layout, and I'm gonna do what I can with that. And then coming up, being I decided I'm gonna stop on the build on this, and just try to figure, because I got to figure out what I want to do with the layout of this scene. Like I said, this is just a mock-up of what I did, just to see what it would be. But I'm working on the base, so it has something to sit on, and whatnot. So now I'm working on the scene portion of it as to the structure. So, yeah. And then I'm going to be coming up. I have some fun too. I have two how-to videos that I'm working on right now. The first one is it's just how do you make a look of a re-roof? You know, I don't see enough of it. I see open roof, a new roof, just tar paper. I see shingle, shake, all of it. But, you know, maybe there is quite a bit out there, but for me, I haven't seen a lot of people model a re-roof. So I will be showing you kind of what it looks like going over and doing a re-roof. as me being in roofing and helping my uncle for several years going through school, I've learned a lot about roofing, and I wanted to share kind of a different angle on how to maybe roof or model a roof. So we'll go through with that. I'm getting that all set up so that I'm ready to go for that. And then after that, I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to use real brick, and I'm going to use real mortar, and I'm going to show you how or attempt to show you how it works. Yes, I'm going to attempt to show you how to actually build an actual brick wall with actual mortar. Well, it's mortar repair, but it's basically mortar because you're repairing mortar. So I will be looking forward to doing those videos and get them out to you. Those are the only two that I have set up at the moment for how-tos or plan to do. But stay tuned for those. I'm going to be probably doing both of the videos, being that they should be relatively short videos. And then I will just go ahead and pop both of those up. And then we'll get back into some builds. But November, coming up in November, is a very busy month and weekend, so there probably will be, I'm not sure how November is going, but nonetheless, I promise I still will be busy building. So November is going to be very busy on all the weekends. I have a very busy weekend month coming up, so in next month. So, and then December, nothing really going on other than going out of town for the holiday. So, might have I'll be taking a few things for me to work on while I am gone, just in case I'm sitting around the house. I'm usually doing something with my dad or for my parents, so we'll see what happens with that one. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Wherever you are, just enjoy what you're doing with your hobby. And again, be kind to others. When commenting on posts, it may look like crap to you, but try to find something positive to give feedback on, even if it's just positive criticism. Be upfront about it. I try to say, hey, I like what you're doing, but to me, it doesn't look, I'm honest about it. I says, it turned out okay, but this is what I would do. You don't have to come out and be a complete ass saying, well, that looks like shit or garbage or whatever, but just say, hey, I might suggest doing this, or I might suggest try this or that, or I hear this works or that might work, and just be a positive influence. I've seen some pretty wild comments out there this last month about new questions and new people in the hobby just asking questions, or someone just throws a question out there. I've really seen some pretty hardcore responses, and it's just not needed. You might just be as simple as say, I don't know what your look was intending to be. It turned out a little rough in my view. Looks okay. You did a good job. But here's some helpful tips to better what you are trying to achieve. Something to give them a lift, or give you, because in a level of degree in this hobby, our intentions are to give positive feedback to keep them in the hobby and into building. But we also have to have a level of honesty to it too, just, you know, if we always sugarcoat things, people are going to say, oh, I'm doing good. I'm not doing anything wrong. And then someone else comes along and says, well, that looks like yucko, you know, and then they don't like them because everyone else likes it. And, you know, it just, so just be inspiring. Be inspiring and just keep looking out for people that need that little extra boost. So take care, guys. Stay tuned for, when I put up videos next, I'll be putting up 2 videos. I'll be putting up a video of my re-roofing or as what we call it in the roofing industry, a re-roof, where you put one roof over another roof. And then the other video is I'm going to attempt to do a actual brick wall. Just so you know, the bricks that I have are not necessarily our scale. But I wanted to do it just as a demonstration of what you can do with them should you decide to get scale brick. So they are not at the least our scale, but I wanted to show you how it goes, and it's a learning thing for me too. So we're gonna do this video kind of together, and kind of just see how it turns out, and we'll go from there. But we're gonna be using brick and mortar, making our own walls on that one. So I'm always liking to try new things, so we're going to do that one, and we're going to see how it turns out. So with that, we'll see you again on the other side. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.